years. 0 means today, 1 means 1 year after today, 2 means 2 years after today, 3 year means 3 years after today, 4 means 4 years after today. Then if I write the cash flows, expected cash flows, then the expected cash flows, for example, we expect an outflow of $1,000 in the today, then we expect a cash inflow of 200 after first year, then cash inflow of year of rupees 300 in second year, then again cash inflow of 50 at the end of year 3, and then cash inflow of rupees 500 at the last year. Then we shall discount it at a discount factor of 10%. Then present value cash flow can be calculated. कैलकुलेटर पकड़ाना सुनिए मुझे. For example, if we want to calculate the present value cash flow, at the end of year 1, it comes to be 0.909. Similarly, the present value at the end of year 2 is 0.826. Likewise, it's 0.751. Then it comes to be 0.683. Now, the next task is to multiply these two, such as 1000, cash outflow of 1000 at the end of year 1. Then similarly, discounted cash flow of 1818 in the second year. If I round it off, then it happens to be approximately 248 cash inflow at the end of year 2, and so 37.5, which is rounded to 38 in the year at the end of year 3, and then the cash flow at the end of year 4 is approximately 341. Now if I want to calculate my NPV, that is net present value, at 10% for these 4 years, then it's a simple task. I will subtract, because this cash outflow from the sum of these all cash inflows. So what I get is it's 1445 positive, and since this NPV is positive, so this project seems acceptable. If it wouldn't have been positive, then the NPV would have been negative and it would have been rejected. Now, this was something a bit practical. If we look at the theory behind, then the theory of capital budgeting states that the theory behind capital budgeting is, I will explain all these points one by one. The classification of capital budget. First of all, we may define capital budgeting. Capital budgeting is defined as the phenomenon of identification, investigation, analysis and selection of those investment proposals whose cash flows extend beyond one financial year is called capital budgeting. Definitely, we are concerned with long term financial assets or investments which are done for the purpose of earning future revenue. We can classify the classification of capital budgeted on the basis of firm riskiness. We can also classify capital budgeting on the basis of decision situation. When we talk about classification of capital budgeting on the basis of firm riskiness, then it means replacement decisions. That is, as we know that the useful life of the fixed assets used by a business, they are limited. So definitely after a certain period of time they need to be replaced. For example, if we are using a fixed asset like machinery, a forklift or any other equipment, then it has a specific useful engineering life. After using it for that number of years or that period, definitely due to wear and tear, due to depreciation, due to use, it one day it will be useless. Definitely this is one reason of which is called as replacement decision. Because of those replacements, we want to buy new fixed assets to replace the previous worn out one. Definitely it leads to the process of capital budgeting. Modernization, as we know that, for example, in IT industry, there was a time where the processors, 486 processors were in vogue. Then they were discontinued. They were taken up by Pentiums. We saw Pentium 1, 2, 3, and then that another after a technological shift, we saw the emergence of go-to-do processors, and now, as we all know, we are using Core i3 and Core i5 and 7 and 9 generations processors. So other than IT, there are also many other industries where you can see that modernization is one factor which is caused by technological obsolescence. We need to expand our business. We need to modernize our old equipment to keep updated with the current business. Expansion in business is one other reason, because we need to explore new markets, new factories. So that's why to produce more, we need to have more machinery, more infrastructure, more resources. Diversification is another reason, since when we are investing in different businesses, or we are doing business in different sectors, for example cement, pharmaceutical, textile, banking, financial, non-financial, blah 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 blah. Definitely, because we have not all the eggs in one basket, it will lead us to reap the benefit of diversification. जिसको आसान अल्फाज में हम ये कह सकते हैं कि जब हम मुख्तलिफ़ कारोबार में पैसा अपना सरमाया लगाएंगे, तो ऐसा मुमकिन नहीं है कि तमाम सेक्टर्स यकदम अंडर परफॉर्म करें या एक साथ डाउनवर्ड मूव करें. Because of the different nature of businesses, they can compensate the deficiency of one sector with other. Then setup of a new business, it's a self-explanatory reason that why do we resort to capital budgeting. Mandatory regulatory projects like ریکوائرڈ بائی گورنمنٹ. فار ایگزامپل سرکار ہمیں یہ کہتی ہے کہ جی اب آپ نے، کیونکہ کووڈ-19 بہت زیادہ پھیل گیا ہے، تو آپ نے جتنے بھی کسٹمرز آنے ہیں آپ نے انشور کرنا ہے کہ اف دے آر اینٹرنگ یور پریمیسز، یا جتنے بھی آپ کے ورکرز آ رہے ہیں، انشور کرنا ہے کہ ان تمام کے پاس ماسکس ہوں، ان تمام کو آپ نے سینیٹائز کرنا ہے، آپ نے کچھ سینیٹائزنگ اکوپمنٹ انسٹال کرنا ہے. اب دس از اے ویری نیو اینڈ ویری ریسنٹ ایگزامپل ان ٹوڈے لائف کنٹیکسٹ وٹ وی آل آر فیسنگ، آج کل کے مسائل کے زیر نظر. سو یہ ایک بریف سا اوور ویو تھا. میں اس کو مزید کنٹینیو کروں گا کہ وائی وی نیڈ کیپٹل بجٹنگ، اور اس کے مزید کیا کیا ریزنس ہیں، اور مزید ہم اس ٹاپک کو آگے لے کے چلیں گے. تھینک یو ویری مچ فار ناؤ.